The other night I watched the movie Groundhog's Day, and I kind of feel like we're trapped in that movie with Trey Hendrickson and the Detroit Lions right now. Let's talk about it. Hi, it's Mike Payton from A to Z Sports Detroit. Today we're talking about Trey Hendrickson and the Lions yet again. It's the thing that just will seemingly not go away this year, and it's driving everybody crazy. Maybe it's just driving me crazy. Here's the thing. We all saw what happened with Joe Burrow this week. He is going to be out for at least 3 months, maybe the rest of the season, and that has kind of got everybody talking this morning about, well, maybe the Bengals will just want to do like a little mini rebuild and sell off some players, get some assets, try to build a better offensive line for Joe Burrow when he comes back. They haven't done that in 5 years, so why not start trying to do it now, right? And then that kind of leads Lions fans and some of the radio stations in town and other media outlets to say, well, maybe the Lions will trade for Trey Hendrickson now because they do need some edge rush help. Marcus Davenport got hurt against the Bears on week 2. We don't know what that looks like. Right now, the Lions are waiting on a second opinion about that, so we'll see. I can tell you, talking to him in the locker room, he didn't seem like a guy who was about to miss the rest of his season or a whole lot of time. He didn't seem upset at all. He just seemed like, yeah, I'm hurt, whatever. We'll see where it goes. I don't know. Maybe that's because he's had so many injuries. He's just kind of used to it at this point. But I don't know. He did not seem like a guy who was done for the year. But that doesn't necessarily mean anything. We'll see where that goes. But the point is, this isn't going to happen, man. It's very unlikely to happen. And the reasons are the same reasons that they were before. And it's kind of out of the Lions' hands. This is the Bengals. It's the Bengals that are going to make sure that this doesn't happen. And it's not because they don't want to trade Hendrickson. It's because they don't want to trade anybody. This team has made one deal at the trade deadline in the last 10 years in which they sent a player away. And that was in 2020 when they traded Carlos Dunlap to the Seattle Seahawks. Other than that, they have been largely a team that does not trade players. They don't do it. They just don't do it. They traded Joe Mixon away for a 7th-round pick in the offseason last year. Like little stuff like that. That they just don't make trades, man. They don't do it. And Hendrickson just fought with them through the entire summer just to get a little bit more money. Like, this is the most stubborn team in the NFL. It's the most stubborn team in all of pro sports. I don't know why anyone thinks that they're just going to suddenly want to trade Hendrickson. They're not going to do it. It's not going to happen. And on the Lions side of things, they are in the process of finalizing a deal with Aiden Hutchinson that's going to make him the highest paid edge rusher in the NFL, the highest paid non-quarterback in the whole league. And then they still want to pay Brian Branch and Jack Campbell and Jahmyr Gibbs and Sam Laporta. You might think there might be some sort of odd man out situation, but that's not going to happen. The other thing is that we know what the Bengals want, because when the Packers called them to try to get Hendrickson before they settled on getting Parsons settled, kind of a weird word to use with Parsons, they asked for a standout player and a mid-round pick. Now, the Lions have the mid-round pick. Are they going to give a standout player away? Are they going to trade away Laporta, Campbell, Branch for a 31-year-old edge rusher who's maybe only going to be here for 1 year? I just can't see it happening. It just doesn't make any sense. That doesn't mean the Lions won't make a trade for an edge rusher at some point this season. Maybe they will. But this one just seems incredibly unlikely. For the Bengals to trade him and for the Lions to give up a standout player to get him, it doesn't make any sense. These things just do not track together. Maybe it happens. Maybe we'll be shocked and the Lions will get this deal done somehow without having to give away any big-time player. But right now, it just seems impossible for this to happen. And I wish that everyone would just stop talking about it. We'll see you next week. We'll talk about it again.